just really quickly, let's check them out. So half of 20 is 10. Okay, so 10 is equal to 7 plus the length. So for number 5, it is 3 centimeters. 3 plus 7 is 10. When you double that, that is 20. Remember also that you can always come through here and label all the sides and add them up. And make sure that it's matching your perimeter, especially on a test when you're only doing 1 or 2 like this. Take the time to check them and make sure they're right. Okay? If our perimeter is 28, half of that is 14. So 14 equals 9 plus the length. Your length is 5 centimeters. 9 plus 5 is 14. Okay. For number 7, half of 26 is 13. So 13 equals 3 plus your length. So your length is 10 centimeters. Okay? 10 plus 3 is 13 times 2 is 26. Number 8, your perimeter is 20. Half of that is 10. So 10 is equal to 8 plus your length. That's 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Times 2 is 20. So that makes sense. Number 9, 30. Half of 30 is 15. So 15 is equal to 6 plus the length. Your length is 9 centimeters. 9 plus 6 is 15. You double it, you get your perimeter, which is 30. Number 10. The perimeter is 40. Half of that is 20. So 20 is equal to the length plus 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. Your length is 10 centimeters. 10 plus 10 is 20. Double it to get 40. Number 11. The perimeter is 28. Half of that is 14. So 14 is equal to 4 plus the length. 4 plus 10 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. Okay, here again, the perimeter is 28, so the half of that is 14. 14 is equal to 7 plus the length. You get 7 plus 7 to equal 14, and then double that to get the perimeter of 28. Okay, our perimeter here is 14. Half of that is 7. 7 is equal to 2 plus the length. 2 plus 5 is 7, so the length is 5 centimeters. The perimeter is 34. Half of that is 17. 17 is equal to 8 plus the length. 8 plus 9 is 17. So you get 9 centimeters plus 8 centimeters is 17. When you double it, your perimeter is 34. And then the last one, the perimeter is 12. Half of that is 6. 2 plus 4 is 6, so your missing side is 4 centimeters. Good job. Okay, so now the most important thing again that I can stress, I cannot stress enough, that when you are taking the test or looking at your study guide, you must pay attention. Are they giving you the area or are they giving you the perimeter? If they are giving you the area, you need to divide to find the missing side. Okay, so your area equals 60 equals 10 times the width. So your width is 6. Okay? Up here, if the perimeter is 20, then you cut it in half, and your length and width have to add up to that. Okay? So you have to pay attention. Are they giving you the perimeter or the area, and what does that mean that you do? Okay? All right, now we're going to move on, and I know we're kind of flying through a few things, but I want to talk about finding the area of complex shapes. Okay, everybody look at number 1. Everyone has this worksheet on this desk. Okay, so what is our first step when we need to find the area of a complex shape? Ada. Cut it in half. Okay, I think this is the easiest way to do this one. And I like to label them A and B. So label the top one A and the bottom one B. Yes, ma'am. Vinny has 2. You don't have to do 2, Vinny. You only have to do 1.
Yeah, Vinny.
So, then the next step is that we have to determine the length of the unknown sides. So here's a side that we don't know the length of. And here's one that we don't know the length of, right? Who can tell me what is the length of this side? What is this length? How long is that side? Jacob, you're really good at this, so I want you to think about it and tell me how long this is. I want you to put your hand in the air. Jackson?
4.
No, but that's a great guess at it. It's not 4. Look at it again, Jackson. This whole thing is 7, and this much of it is 4. So how much is that?
11.
You're adding. You have to take away. The whole thing is 7, and this much of it is 4. So how much is it from here to here? 3. That's 3. Okay? So, what is the area of that top square? Rectangle A. What is the area of that? Brady? 9. And then what are the length and width that I'm going to multiply to get the area of rectangle B? Jacob? Right. 4 times 4, which is what? 16. So what is the total area of that shape? What's the total area of that shape?
32.
No, not 32. Kirsten? 25. You have to do 16 plus 9. And you get 25. What is my unit? Liam?
Millimeter
Millimeters what?
squared.
Millimeters squared or square millimeters. Okay, now if I want to find the perimeter, I also need to know how long that little edge is. How long is that little edge? I want your hand in the air even if you're not sure. And if I call on you and you're not sure, I'll walk you through it. But everyone should be trying to figure it out. Gage, how long do you think that little edge is? 1. Because this whole thing from here to here is 4. Which means this whole thing from here to here is 4. Well, from here to here is 3. So that leftover little piece has to be 1. So if I want to find the perimeter, then I need to add 7 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4. What's the perimeter? What's the perimeter? Let's see. 22. 22 what? Millimeters. That's your perimeter. 22 millimeters. Okay? All right, let's look at number 2. Okay, I think the easiest way to divide this up, and you actually don't have to find any unknown sides, is if you do that. Okay, what is the area of this little rectangle? Callie? 6. What's the area of this bigger rectangle? Harper? 36. And then you have to add them together. What's the total area? Kensley? 42. And what's my unit? Millimeters squared. Now, what is the length of this side? How long is this right here? Sophie, do you know how long this line is from here to here? Look across. If this is 4, then how long is this one? 4. That's exactly right. What about this little part right here? How long is this little part? From here to here, how long is that? Quentin? 2. And then we have just this little part right here. I'm going to highlight it in blue. How long is that? That one's kind of tricky. That's really tricky. Brady, how long do you think it is? Okay, if this whole thing is 9. Oh, we didn't do this part. Okay, then this is 3. I don't think we can figure that unless we know one of these.
5.
How do you know this is 5? Where are you getting 5 from right here?
Right there.
Yeah, it's 5.
Where are you getting 5 from?
Add it. Okay, add.
What are you adding?
5 plus 4.
5 plus 4.
2.
I don't think we know. I think all we really know there is 3. Unless I'm like not looking at it right. Let me get a clean one. Okay? If I know this is equal to 9, but I don't know this or this. Okay? I don't think we can find that side. We don't know. There's 2 parts missing. The only thing I do know is that this is 3. I can guess at it, and I can say, oh, well, these 2 have to make up 6, right? Because if this is 9 and that's 3, then those 2 together have to make up 6. I would guess that might be 4 and that might be 2. But I don't know for sure because, look, these drawings are not to scale. So I don't know for sure. Jacob.
If you were to draw the line the other way, wouldn't that fall on the 2?
If I were to draw the line where?
Like, if you were to draw this line right here, wouldn't that fall on
If I drew this line right here?
Yeah.
Okay, then this would be 4, and I don't know what that is. I mean, my guess is 2, but I don't think that we can say that for sure. Because all we know is that that much of it is 3. We know that those 2 together have to be 6, but is that 1 and 5 or 2 and 4? Yes, Aiden.
It is 2 and 4.
How do you know?
Because if you add 2 and 3, you'll equal 5, and 5 plus 4 is equal to 9.
Well, I know that these have to add up to 6. That and that have to add up to 6. But I don't think there's a way to know for sure that that's 2 and 4. We would have to know like what this is or what this is to be able to say for sure. Now, we could find the perimeter. This is deep thinking. We could find the perimeter by knowing that those 2 together are 6 and then adding in all the other sides. But I don't think we can safely say for sure what this is and what this is. Okay? All right. I'm going to turn this off because I know the people at home are getting bored. I do want to say this. If you're at home watching this video and you send me an email that says, I love math, then I am going to put aside a special piece of candy for you for when you return.
I love